We are counting down to the Tony Awards Sunday right here on CBS. And this morning, we're joined by two Broadway stars, Darren Criss and Julianne Hough. They are hosting an hour of the award show that will air exclusively on our streaming service, Paramount Plus. Of course, it's called the Tony Awards Act One. And there will be special performances and awards. Darren and Julianne are also starring in Broadway shows of their own. Darren is returning to Broadway for the third time to play Bobby in the classic drama American Buffalo, and a couple of blocks away, Julianne plays Dusty in the comedy POTUS, or Behind Every Great Dumbass. That's the actual title. Behind Every Great Dumbass are 7 women trying to keep him alive. It is her Broadway debut, and they are here. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good
Thank
to
you for having us.
Good to have you.
7 badass women, I should say.
I know, definitely.
I love that that's totally acceptable to say on television.
I know, because
Totally. Morning television. Yeah.
Good conversation about it.
I was going to say, a lot of what the play is about, I don't think I could actually say.
Probably could not.
On
Yes.
this show.
A lot of the words on our respective plays, I don't think would be appropriate for this morning. So you'll have to buy a ticket and hear them for yourselves in person.
Come and see both of these stars on Broadway. So let me ask you about this special on Paramount Plus. Like, how exciting is it for you guys to be together and doing this?
Well, first of all, the Tony Awards are personally one of my favorite nights of the year, mainly because something that Jules has been able to experience, which is the vibrancy of the theater community, which is already, without the pageantry of award shows, is such a special and very unique thing that is such a part of the genetic cultural material of New York City. So just having a night to honor so many people that keep Broadway alive is so much fun. But Jules and I worked together on a couple fun things before, and I've always admired her from both near and far, and to see us both, singing and dancing our way across the Radio City musical stage is something pretty cool.
Pretty iconic. And I think in general, like, this is my first experience coming out to New York and being a part of the Broadway community, and that's exactly what it is. The community is so generous and kind and welcoming. But also after the last couple of years, like, Broadway coming back and the 75th anniversary, I mean, this is truly an honor to be able to be asked to host this first act at the Tony Awards.
Yeah.
So it's pretty great.
There'll be a lot of excitement in the house. And we're also returning Radio City musical.
Yes.
That's right.
That's cool.
And set the stage. And speaking of which, you wrote the music and the lyrics for your opening number, Darren.
Yeah.
What was that process like?
Well, I mean, I started my way in the entertainment bowling alley, as it were. I don't know if it's called that.
But you just coined it.
Yeah, sure. I don't know. I sort of cut my teeth as a songwriter and as a composer, and so as a theater nerd, I've always wanted to write a song for the Tonys, and so when they asked me to host this, I was like, all right, there's a quid pro quo here. I'll do it if you let me write the opening number. And so Jules and I are doing this song called "Set the Stage," and that'll be opening the whole shebang.
Very cool. Theater people are the most fun people. You mentioned the community. If I could do high school again, forget sports, I would be a theater nerd for
No, you wouldn't. Speaking of somebody who's a theater nerd and who got, like, I won't say beat up, but who got harassed a lot by the jocks. I don't know, bro. You wouldn't want to trade places with me.
I would definitely. The parties were much better in retrospect.
Also, the long-term effects. We'll just put it that way.
That's a whole
Hey.
other segment. We can.
That's right. You are who you hang out with. I want to ask about your pre-show rituals. I'm fascinated by them. You put on a great song, Jules, and just dance away. How did that start?
Yeah, I mean, like anything, I love to have a ritual before I go on stage, just so it, like, puts me in that zone, connects me to that performance for every night. And I love connection. And so to be able to share the moment with all of our incredible cast members, and, it's all about, figuring out what they want. So I'll send a note to them being like, what's the song for today? And yeah, it's just fun. It just kind of became our thing. And they always know at 7:30 I'm going to be blasting music throughout the theater. So just coming in hot with something.
Looks a lot cleaner than ours.
You've seen it.
You're just looking at it now. You're like, wait a second.
I gotta up my game back.
Yeah.
What do you do before a show?
I mean, it definitely doesn't look as cool as that. Although Sam Rockwell is a terrific dancer, and he'll definitely cut a rug, and we'll blast some funk music. But backstage, Lawrence Fishburne is a very nimble, athletic man, so I try and copy him when he does all his kind of Tai Chi kind of stuff. Every now and then he'll shoot me a Morpheus. He'll do one of those.
Oh my gosh!
And I squeal inside. It's very fun.
Well, Vanessa Williams is a part of our show too, and like, again, legend, iconic, but she started dancing and ballroom dancing, and that was the first person that I ever saw ballroom dancing in a movie. And so, like, we actually, you know, backstage, we're dancing Leah Delaria, Julie White, Rachel Dratch. I mean, it's like the craziest cast. And so just getting together and, you know, cutting a rug, it's the best.
Yeah, no,
So fun.
Vanessa in Dance with Me, I think
Yes,
was.
that was the movie.
Yeah, it was a great movie,
Yeah.
but your Broadway debut as POTUS, quickly, why did you choose it?
You know, I think it's always been a dream of mine to be on Broadway, and I didn't want to just do it as like a bucket list, like I'm in, I'm out. I really wanted to immerse myself into the world and the community, and you know, Susan Stroman, the director, is like a legend. I love her. I look up to her so much. Selena Fillinger, the playwright, she wrote this when she was 24, and it's an all-female cast, and I think just where we're at in the world today, like having so much female empowerment surrounding something like politics that could feel very heavy, and we do it in such a hilarious, you know, outlandish way, I think is what we need right now.
A lot of badass ladies.
Really funny.
I know I can say that.
You say that.
Yes.
Keep saying it.
But it's really funny, and I think like that's what we need right now.
I
in the
hear
world.
you. I hear
So,
that.
Yeah.
That's-
Well, you two look great together.
You do.
So
You do. Look
just
forward.
saying.
Congratulations
We got
on being
that
a new
going.
dad. Are you
very
sleeping
much.
on the floor like this guy?
Too little. Wait till
I'll sleep wherever and whenever it's available.
you can take a little nap now.
Yeah,
we appreciate you guys
right.
being on.
I'll see you guys.
Darren, Julianne, thank you. Appreciate it. You can watch Darren and Julianne co-host the Tony Awards Act 1 this Sunday at 7 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Pacific, exclusively on Paramount Plus. It will be immediately followed by the 75th Annual Tony Awards, 8 Eastern, 5 Pacific, right here on CBS and streaming on Paramount Plus Live.